I'm here in Medjugorje and I'm with, what's your name?
Carol,
Where
from
are you
Ireland.
From Ireland?
Yeah.
Which part of Ireland?
County Laois, Mount Melly.
And you said 18 times you came here?
18 times, yeah.
Why do you come all the time back?
For the peace.
For the peace.
Yeah, so peaceful.
Can you describe it to somebody who doesn't know about Medjugorje, what it is?
Peace and love.
Yeah.
And everything leaves you. You come out, I do say, I come out to offload and refuel.
Yeah, same with me. Like a mobile phone, you recharge. You know?
And it's very hard to explain it. Like, there's no point in me saying, oh, it's great, come out here. If Our Lady wants you out here, she'll get you here.
That's it. It's by invitation, no? Yeah?
It was grieving brought me out here, and I never got over my Mother's Day. When I came out here in 2007, I was shown the love of Our Lady in my heart, and she helped me every step of the way. I know my mother's in heaven, and they can do more for you up there than they can down here. And I thank God for taking her now, which is an acceptance in itself. And it's a journey that we're on in this life. And I believe you don't need to know how to pray to come out here. Like, people think if they hear, oh, you're off again to Medjugorje. I'd say, yeah. Oh, you must be very holy. I said, no, I'm not. When I came out here first, I did not know how to say a full rosary. But by the time I was coming back, I knew how to say it. I was brought on a journey. But I think myself, suffering can pull you away from prayer, but that's okay, because you'll end up at the foot of the cross. You'll end up at the foot of the cross, and you'll end up pouring your heart out. The Lord is always there in the background. So you'll sit back, you won't pray. When you're really suffering, you blame Jesus. Am I you doing this to me? But you know what? It's Him that picks you up. He's carrying you on them days. So when I get tough days in anger, I bring it to Jesus. And I find that's what I'm on a journey, and that's how I've learned as I went along. I'm in Our Lady school, and it's the people you meet and the pilgrims you meet. Our Lady's working through all them. Everybody that comes here, they're coming with suffering. Some come with curiosity, but there is a suffering deep in their hearts. And deep in their hearts. And Our Lady touches them. Our Lady touches them to come back different. I love meeting the pilgrims, because what we do is we just book in, we ring up Marian pilgrimages. And when you meet the group first, you want to see the difference in them by the end of the week. They're glowing. Because everybody in that group, you're put together with that group for a reason. And one is lifting up the other, and it's the conversations you have with them. You feel like you're not alone in your suffering, and you get your answers. But in the suffering, the example of the suffering is how you know the Lord is there. He's using others. He's in everybody. He's in everybody. And it's people's kindness that come to you in your suffering. They're the example that Jesus is there.
So you also made the experience that through suffering you came closer to God?
Oh yeah, but there's days you would be angry with God, but that's okay. That's okay. That's what He wants. He wants you to bring it to Him.
To be honest.
To be honest.
Like a friend, no?
That's perfectly normal. Like, that is perfectly normal to be that way, because if you didn't bring that to Him, who else would you be bringing it to? You'd be taking it out on the people you love. Oh, and that's why there's so much anger in the world, because they haven't met Jesus yet. I don't call myself a holy person. I don't.
Just a regular.
I'm just a very same, and we are all the same. Everyone is equal. It's not about how many prayers you say. It's about you have to live it. And Jesus loves us all no matter what the sin is. Jesus loves us all the same.
The same.
But people think that they're not loved if they don't pray, and they think they're lower. Oh well.
Not at all. It's written in the Bible.
that-
I don't want your
and that
sacrifice. I
is
want your
not-
love, your heart. No.
That is not true.
Yes.
Because it doesn't matter how hard you fall. He doesn't think any different to you.
Just love.
Like, I'm not being bad. There's people who go to Mass and they're all sinners. And then they come outside and they're not living it. But I think if you're not a person of prayer, you're serving, and that's a prayer in itself. Because if you're serving your day, looking after your family, if you work in care, you're being used. And if you're serving others every day, in your job, in your family, that's better than a prayer.
Yes.
Better than a prayer.
living
You
the
have
message.
to live it. You have to live it. It's a wonderful journey, a journey of love. And I always say the best textbook you can learn is the journey with Jesus. The mysteries of the rosary reflect on Jesus' life. The sorrowful mysteries are there for a reason. They're the suffering. We have to remember he done the journey we done, but people don't see it. And another thing strikes me is there's people go to college, there's people blessed with brains, but they're no different to the people that have the simple job, and they're no different. It's not about how well you do in college. It's not about how well you do in college. I'm getting lost now. Sorry, now we're getting lost.
That's okay.
It's not about how much you can prove yourself on paper by these grades. The most important college you have is the knowledge and the college of faith. Because what good is having the best job in the world and not having a heart? It's no good to you. I always say I'd rather be poor and happy than rich and miserable.
Yes, that's what Jesus said. What do you have if you lost your soul and you got gained the world?
It's everything.
And Our Lady says, do things with the heart. with
Yeah,
love,
and there's
no?
times we worry about our kids. We worry, and I am a terrible worrier. I am a terrible worrier. But at the end of the day, you have to learn to hand them over, and you have to
Surrender. No?
surrender them. Now, I've heard a lot this week. Oh, you're lucky your kids come out here. Mine mustn't go out there. But you're not. I never
There they
pushed.
are, the kids, very
I
nice
never-
kids, beautiful.
I never pushed it on my kids.
Yes,
My kids came because I bought a ticket and I brought them.
yes.
It's not
And that's
that,
the secret, not
and
to
that's
push.
so simple.
Yes,
Like, it's so simple, and I just say if they only knew, like, it's it's more simple than you think. Just buy the ticket. Of course they're going to come. There's swimming pools out here. They love it here. They absolutely love it.
how is it for you? Like it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. What do you like about Medjugorje? You have to speak loud because she has the microphone.
Well, I give them the microphone.
Wait, that's it. You take it off.
I think it's very important.
There you
It's
go.
very
Yes,
important
that you want
that
me to
you
do it
have
for
to
you?
say.
There you go.
Got it.
How is Medjugorje for you?
It's very good come out here because it's like at home. It's not the same piece, but when you come here, it's completely different. You know, and every person you meet is completely different, has their own story, but they're all one at the end of the day.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
And for you, Medjugorje?
It's different. There's a lot of peace out here, and you can relax and it's calm.
Just be.
Yeah.
You went up the mountains.
Yeah, I went up Cross Mountain yesterday morning
big
for the
one.
first time. Yeah.
And when did you get up and to go up there? When-
4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah.
And how was the journey to go up? It's quite tough, no?
Yeah, it was hard enough going up. It was very steep, but it was fine coming back down.
That was good.
Yeah.
And for you, you went up there?
Yeah, I went up there 3 times this week.
Wow. Three
And-
times Cross Mountain.
Yeah, and it's just amazing going up there, you know, because it's like you're working to get to a goal. When you reach the top, you achieved it.
Yeah.
That's
you
it.
achieved something
Yeah.
for all that rocks for
Yeah.
And your favorite place in Medjugorje? Like Apparition Hill as well, Our Lady
yeah.
where the statue.
Yeah, being Apparition Hill, Blue Cross. But
Adoration you went as well?
yeah, I like
what's the
Adoration.
music?
Yeah,
It's beautiful.
yeah, it is. I couldn't tell you what's the best place here because there's so many.
And for
You know?
you have a place you like a lot?
I like everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, it's everything is nice.
Yeah.
Everything at its time.
Yeah.
And for you have a special place like?
Special place is, I have to say, Holy Mass. Adoration is my favourite because I believe the peace of adoration and the healing you get through the hymns. The hymns come alive, like, and they touch your heart. And it's just like, it's amazing to see the crowds flocking in and all the youth coming in. Like, you don't realise how many younger people do pray till you come out here. Till you come out here and they just love it. They absolutely love it. And even I was in Mass this morning and there was a youth group beside me and I could hear them praying. I think myself, for the younger people, they're embarrassed to say that they have faith because it's not cool.
Yeah.
But I'll tell you about a miracle that happened this week. Do you see my Amy there? There was no way she was getting out of bed.
Yeah.
No way was she getting out of
Really?
that bed to go up that.
What? What are you telling?
Get up to Apparition Hill. She said, no, I'm not going. And I said, well, fair enough. Are you sure you won't come? No. And what happened to Amy? We were at the top of Apparition Hill, myself and Dylan. And I turned around and who was I looking at? Amy. That was a miracle for us. And then Dylan had been on to her. You're coming up Cross Mountain with me.
Big brother, small brother.
You're
big
coming
brother?
and that's it.
Small brother, yeah.
This one had no intention of doing that. No way was she doing Cross Mountain. So what morning was it? Friday morning. The alarm went off in the room and up gets Amy. Yesterday morning.
Yesterday morning.
Sorry, I mixed up with the days. But anyway,
It's eternal here. Me too, I
she
forget
just
that.
done it. She just done it. And off she went up the mountain. Now, that for us, that was a miracle because when Amy says no, she means no. She
Stubborn like
means
me.
no. And
No, but I've been out here 5 times, and every time I come home, I regret not going up Cross Mountain. It's the first time I done it, so I won't regret it when I go home this time.
And it was okay, no? It was like, it was okay, no?
Yeah, it was fine. It was grand.
But it's the right time, you know. I always pray, Holy Spirit, when I should go, I go because it's quite tough to go up there.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be honest, I thought I was on Calvary now, to be honest. I had every emotion under the sun climbing that mountain.
Especially in this heat already, you know.
And do you know what? It was my son Dylan.
Yeah.
He was the one. He was there. The first thing he done, I had tears. He bought a rosary beads at the bottom of it. And he put the rosary beads around my neck. And he says, Mammy, you can do this. And I made it to the top. But I wouldn't have done it without him. As Our Lady always says, she will work through your children.
I never had that. Oh, beautiful. Yeah, I believe.
She will work through your children. But when I look at my children, I can see how Our Lady
It's
is working
you can
in
see
them.
that. They're so kind. You're so kind. You have such beautiful eyes.
Because there's miracles after
Yeah.
performing in them this week. And every time we come, I can see more and more. I can see how closer they're getting. It's a journey. And it's just, I get so much comfort from that. But we all worry about our children. Our children are our life. And really, they're not us. They're not us. All they need is love, guidance, just to be sure they're loved. And sit down and talk to them and listen to them. And Our Lady will do the rest. We can't do everything for them. We have to let them go and figure things out themselves. They have to be allowed to make mistakes or they will never learn. But my prayer for this week is to thank the Lord for bringing us together, the three of us, to have this wonderful week, because a week in Spain will not good.
It's different, just different. It's not so profound. It's the beach. I lived in Spain, I know.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. We've been to Spain. Like, we've been to different places, but you won't get what you get here. like there's a pool down the road, like sure, like they can have their comforts. Like we're not praying all the time. Beautiful pool down the road. They go there and have a swim there. They love climbing. They love the scenery. Just the people. You meet the nicest people when you come here to any place like this. And I always believe, no wonder Our Lady chose here to appear, because the Bosnian people are just amazing. They have great respect for you. I'm not putting down the people at home, but you can see the love they have, and we can learn from them too.
Their love for their faith.
Their love that they have, and what you can see the way they were touched by the mountains, by the prayer, the respect they have for people. We could all take a leaf out of their book, but they suffered. They suffered. They had hard times, and I know we all have hard times at home, but they had it really tough. But that's it. I don't think I've anything left of me to say.
What would you, you're Catholic. What is the beauty of the Catholic faith for you? What would you tell maybe somebody listening who's not Catholic? What would you tell them? Why are you Catholic? Why are you so passionate?
I don't class anybody else any different. Like I've met a man, he was a Protestant, right, this week, and he comes here. He has a rosary bit around his neck. I was actually sitting beside him in mass. He's no different to me. He's no different to me. He believes. He has the same love for Jesus as we do.
Beautiful love.
I thought it was absolutely lovely to hear it. It doesn't matter what religion you are, what you believe in the man above. That's everything.
In love, no?
It's the love around it. It's a peace. Sure, he's alone.
And what did you pray the rosary now? You said
Yeah, I
before you
do.
didn't.
I
What is
didn't.
the beauty of it? What is the beauty of the rosary?
The journey,
The journey. Yeah.
the journey. And you can see your life within it. But you need the peace to pray it. You need to pray it in peace. And you can't have any distractions around you. But I find the hymns of Medjugorje, there's healing in that themselves. Now there's times I can't pray it, I won't lie to you. But I put the music then, and I get great comfort from that.
You got a favorite saint?
I've no favourite one, they're all just...
Do you have one that pops up now? What you like?
No, I tell you now, I'm following Carlos Acutis. Blessed Carlos Acutis. He's not a saint yet, but he's on the way to sainthood, and he's going to be the new saint
For the young people.
for the
Mr.
young
Sneakers,
people.
The saint Mr. Sneakers.
And I think God chose him, and it's wonderful. It's the first saint in a pair of runners of jeans and
Sneakers.
and I think it's just wonderful. But our kids aren't being taught. They're not being taught, they're not being brought into journey. I think there's a lot lacking in the, I don't know, I'm not even going
To
to
explain the faith now to the young people. Yeah?
There's nobody to explain it.
But they're getting there. It's by the
but-
example, what you live. They look at what I see with my parents. I look what they did, not what they take. It's not about what like Jesus said, what you do, that's important, not what you say. Everybody can say nice words, but to do the thing.
Yeah, you have to live it. It doesn't matter. There's people.
You have to live it.
You have to live it. There's no point.
And when you live it, you don't force it on somebody else because you'll just love, and love doesn't force
Because I do you know what? As I say, I sin. I'm no different to anyone else. But there's beautiful people, and they're serving all day, and they may never say a prayer, but they're still. They might as well be. I say the rosary every day. They love. It's all about
That's
love.
what Therese
The
from
love.
Lisieux say. Love is
And
the
where
thing.
you find your peace and comfort.
Yes, and you
And I think once you put others first, that's all you need. It's a prayer in yourself. And nobody has the right to judge.
Yes. Yeah, the priest told me, John, that's the job of God. To
That's
judge, and
nobody's.
He doesn't judge. Leave it to God, and you live your life.
And if
Be
people
happy.
make mistakes,
Yes.
if people make mistakes, they can't be judged for their mistakes because we all make mistakes.
We all make mistakes, exactly. And you have a Bible verse you like? In
I
the
have.
Bible? Which one?
Do you know what? Can I just say there's a prayer, the Serenity Prayer.
Yes, sure. Say it.
God grant me to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can't, and wisdom to know the difference. It's just simple.
Simple. Oh, is it from St. Francis of Assisi, I think? I don't know. Doesn't matter. It's a
I
famous
don't know,
prayer.
but I just always hold on to that. And after that then, I just say,
Beautiful.
and that's my story. I don't think...
Beautiful.
Have-
And at the end, what would you tell people? Why come to Medjugorje one time?
If you want peace in your life. But I believe you can't force people to come here, but if Our Lady wants you there, she will use other people to get you there, and it'll happen for you.
And for you, what would you tell people? Why come to Medjugorje?
And don't say for the ice cream.
For the ice cream.
I wasn't going to say for the
that's
ice
good.
cream.
Ice cream is good, no? I had yesterday one here, it was very good.
I don't know.
Just from the heart?
Just for the peace. It's different. Like, we went out to Spain in April, and when we came home, we just didn't feel fulfilled.
That's it.
You said it.
It's beautiful, that's what it is.
Yeah.
You don't feel fulfilled.
We went for a week, and we didn't feel fulfilled. This was so last minute. We booked it when we came home because we were like, that wasn't enough. We usually only go on one holiday if we were going like in the
It
year.
was them
But
that wanted to come this time, not me. I
yeah.
didn't want to come back this year. It was them.
But they wanted, you see.
Yeah.
Why did you want to come back?
It wasn't the same on that holiday compared to coming here for a week. It's more peaceful. You get more of a break.
Wow, beautiful
Yeah.
what you say. I get goosebumps. And for you? Medjugorje, why should people come here?
I'd say if you're trying to look or find something, even if it's not in prayer, come out and try something new. Because if you come here and you wake up in the morning and you have no intentions of going to Mass, you could find yourself there without ever thinking that you would go there. That's why I'd say you should come here, just to give something new a shot.
You pray the rosary now, or how's
Yeah.
it for you?
I only really do it here, to be honest, because it just feels completely different out here. I do it doing the mountains, doing adoration. That's where I do the rosary.
Wow.
Yeah.
And what would you tell people? What is the beauty of the Catholic faith for you?
I'd say, in a way, it would be trust and finding yourself, because you have to find yourself before finding anything else. I believe in, because you can't look for something without knowing what you're looking for. You know. That's it.
And you go to confession as well?
Yes, I was in confession yesterday.
What
Yeah.
would you tell people, like young people, like if you tell this to young people in Spain, Germany, they can tell you they
Yeah.
go nuts. What would you tell them? Why do you do that? And what is the beauty of it?
The beauty of it, every time out here I went to confession, it's a feeling that you only ever get from confession, when the priest stands up and blesses over you. That's it. It lasts for hours, you know, and as soon as you get the blessing, it's like you're flying, you're flowing. Yeah, that's what I like about confession.
For you, confession you went as well?
No.
Yeah. That was powerful, no? Your brother?
Yeah.
You learned something from your
He
brother?
covered all bases there.
Don't worry, it's not about competition. It's everybody has its journey
Yeah.
to it. No?
That's right. It's all
Yeah.
about the journey.
It's not about perfectionism, you know.
Yeah.
I don't pray every day the rosary, you know.
No.
It's like it's from the heart.
Yeah.
If it's not your moment, it's not your moment, and it will come. And that's the secret, no?
Yeah.
You don't force these things on the children. If you're truly in faith, you don't force because you are love, and love doesn't force itself. When
That's
I'm in
right.
love with a girl, I make presents. Why do you make the present? I love you. I will have to give you something back. Say, no, I remember that girl. You don't give me anything back. It's my present, I like you.
I
Love
believe
doesn't have conditions. Yeah?
it's our own personal journey,
Yes.
and the Lord will bring you through that journey, whether it's no rosary today, one decade tomorrow, or the full rosary the next day, or not pray for 3 days. I still believe that once you believe, that's everything.
And you just have to be honest, authentic.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
about honesty, authenticity.
Like, and try to live it, and
That's it.
it's simple. It's simple.
Childlike, simple. Be like children, joyful.
Yeah.
Jesus says, no?
Yeah, but I believe it takes a certain amount of suffering
Yeah.
for that to even begin that journey, because the suffering can take you away so much, and you blame Jesus for the suffering. But you know what I think is unbelievable? Yeah, when someone dies, the crowd in the church, and they don't realise that they have that faith, because that's not a question. They're only thinking about the person that's after dying, and they're weeping over the person, and as soon as they're buried, then they're gone. But they never stop to think that they have faith, only they don't see it. They don't see it.
And what would you tell? We started the interview, you said you came here, you were in pain of the loss of your mother. What would you tell people now after all this long journey? How can they cope with that pain?
Just, they'll have to pray. That's the only way. Pray in their own way. If it's only talking, if they can't pray, just talk to
Jesus.
to Jesus, talk to Our Lady, because it's Our Lady for me. I don't know how long, and it took me a while to connect with Jesus, really, even though I believed, but it was her took me by the hand. She is my Heavenly Mother. It was her took me by the hand, and I felt her love, and that's what Medjugorje done for me.
Wow, so beautiful.
Isn't it beautiful?
And I think that's for our Protestant friends, she always guides to Jesus.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
her only
and
role,
that's it. But sometimes it took me years to even get that connection with Jesus. But it didn't matter, because I had her, and she brought me on that journey, and I'm going to be learning till the day I die. Like it's a journey. Life is a journey, but it's very precious. But I don't believe religion should be forced on people, and I believe if Our Lady wants you, she will get you somehow.
here in Medjugorje
And
as
I
well.
believe the people that pass on in this life, they can do more up there for you, and they're praying for you up there. And I'm telling you, they let you know
Yeah.
when you need to pray,
Yes.
because they only want you surrounded by love up there. And that's how it works.
Wow. Thank you so much for that beautiful, beautiful interview, you three, yeah?